Welcome to the Mythical Monster Museum. Enjoy the museum for as long as you'd care to. Do remember that many of our items are very old, rusty, dusty, sharp, potentially cursed and possibly explosive, so no touching. Right this way. These are our illustrious founders, Master Magnus Krane, Sir Daniel Raptus. If you read these carefully, you can nearly tell they wrote them themselves. Some of our Monster Hunter accoutrements and some of our trophies from over the years. Right this way. A quick stop through Greece. Our Minotaur, Cyclops, the Chimera. This is actually one of our more dangerous exhibits. This is a highly sedated mimic. Now in the wild you'd be eaten straight away, but here it's actually quite safe. You can actually stroke its fur. We've paid a wizard through the nose to keep it asleep till roughly the end of time, so you're actually very safe. Now, do mind your head here. This is our SOUS, that's a shark of unusual size. His name is Wayne. I didn't believe they existed, but apparently they do. As you know, Scarborough is a port town, so we actually have many creatures that have been drug up from the boats. This way. This is our mermaid. She's here on a cultural exchange, by which I mean the mermaids don't know we have her, so don't tell them. This wall is vitally important. I don't know if you've been outside, but Scarborough is positively crawling with fairies, so it's a very good idea to educate yourselves on the difference between the ones that want to murder you and the ones that are merely really annoying. This is Karen Krane. She'd like to speak to the manager. Some of our further deep sea creatures. This one actually is new here. Our Hunters of the Darkness have been working overtime. We acquired a new wraith and an especially interesting bogeyman. The size of the bed we pulled this out from under was very small. You'd be surprised how small they can squeeze there. This actually, the top one there is on loan. You should have seen the fellow who dropped it off. Blonde, gorgeous, hammer as big as anything. I wrote him 3 times, he never wrote me back. Rude. is actually one of our more exclusive exhibits. This is our ghost taxidermy. Now we had to hunt hither and yon to find a taxidermist skilled enough to handle a ghost. But I feel like he's done a beautiful job. You literally cannot see this anywhere else. Coming into the bestiary, some of our more terrifying creatures, baby monsters. Childbirth is terrifying enough, but layering in the possibility of a changeling where they swap out, or a hag baby where they swap out in utero. And then if you keep it, in 3 years, once it's born, it grows to the size of roughly a horse and tries to eat you, which does tell us that at least one woman ever gave birth to that and said, well, I guess he looks like his father, and moved on with her life. Some of our more bestial inhabitants of the museum. We have a grue. Fortunately, it is quite light in here. You are unlikely to be eaten by a grue. Some of our worms, the Doomstalker grub. Now this is truly terrifying because it starts out as this cute little bean. He's so sweet. And then he turns into this horror, the Doomstalker. Quite large. Will fall on you from a cave and you'll never see it coming. Now we actually do not kill witches. Witches are just people doing magic and whatnot. But once they've lost all their humanity and become a hag, well then they're fair game, and then they usually leave all of their items behind. We have a full-size Grendel here. He did lose a finger in the fight. Magnus swears he's bringing it back at some point. This is our gourd wife. Truly disturbing of all creatures. Do you know why you don't see cucumber husbands? Right? It's because English cucumbers are too small. This one's actually a very difficult taxidermy. How do you mount the head of a headless dog? We went for a sliver of neck stump. It counts. is one of our flesh golems. Truly a construct monster made from bits and pieces of other dead things. Very exciting. And this is our Boggart. Don't let him swear at you. I promise you we did not teach him that foul language. Do you kiss your mother with that mouth? Terrible. There you are. Thank you for visiting the Mythical Monster Museum. Do come back and see us anytime.